Hey guys, it's No Joke Howard coming at you live from Winchester, Virginia. How are you? Oh man, dude, I'm feeling kind of down today, man. To be honest, I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling unmotivated. So, usually when I feel down, I've try to get the fuck out of the house and do something positive and tell a little story, tell a little story to everybody. Try to brighten my day. Actually, my mommy and I, my sweet mommy and I think we're about to go on a nice little countryside drive, spend the day together, which would be nice. So, anyways, I digress. I want to talk a little bit about confidence. Confidence. I get a lot of emails, as you all know. I'm famous as fuck. All right, I'm famous as fuck. Let's just keep it real. I mean, come on, hold on. I'm a fucking idiot. Why do you guys even watch my shit, man? I want to talk a little bit about confidence. I was just watching this movie with my mom, and there was a scene where it was in high school, like high school kids, and this boy was struggling to ask this girl on a date. He was struggling, and I was thinking to myself, like, I want to smack this fucking kid. Like, she's just a stupid little bitch, man. She's a fucking person. What are you scared to talk to her for? She's a fucking person just like you. But when I was a young man, when I was in my, my late teens, early 20s and all that, I used to struggle big time with confidence. Big time with confidence, like in terms of asking a girl out or whatever. So, I used to go to a little place here in Middletown, Virginia. It's about maybe 15-minute drive from where I'm at right now, called Lord Fairfax Community College. And some of you might know exactly what I'm talking about. It's known as LFCC. And I studied there. I got like 29 college credits, and I took all these classes, blah, 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 because I hoped to transfer, which I never did. I dropped out that's for another video. And I had this geography class, which happened to be my favorite class because I'm very, very interested in geography. In fact, I'm very, very knowledgeable about geography, especially American geography, obviously, because this is America. Hell yeah, dude. And I had a teacher, his name was Mr. Garner. I was one of his favorite students simply because I showed up and I knew a lot more than all the other kids. Anyways, getting off topic now. There was a girl, and her name was Jordan Smith. I'll never forget her. Her name was Jordan Smith. And just to paint a little picture, she was a white girl. She was petite, she was slender, she was very pretty. She had long brown, like wavy brown hair. She was kind of pale, but I thought, for whatever reason, I just thought she was very attractive. And I think what made me like her is that I actually had a dream about her one night where she was... Alright, there's this movie called Deep Throat with Linda Lovelace where she deep-throated Harry Ream's cock and Harry Ream came in her throat. Anyways, I digress. I had a dream that she was deep-throating my cock and I fell in love with her. And then when I... What the fuck? True story, guys. So, like, I woke up the next morning, I'm like, man, I like this girl, Jordan. I don't know what it was, like. So she sat to my left about 3 students down. And I would always check her out. Like, I was always interested in her. And back then, I was just starting to get in good shape because I was very fat. I was a total fat ass in high school, and I just started getting in good shape. So I looked okay physically, but I still had that fat kid mindset, like, oh, nobody likes me, boo 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 boo. I didn't, so I I didn't have any confidence in myself, and I would see girls look at me, like I would see girls check me out, even fellas too. Like I would see people look at me as if they were attracted to me, but I would ignore them for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. I would just be like, oh, they're they're not really attracted to me. Like they're just looking at my shirt. Like they're judging me. It was, self-conscious bullshit. And like I go to the front of the class to sharpen my pencil, and I'd be like, I wonder if she's looking at me. I wonder if she's checking me out. And then I would kind of like give the side eye like this, like that, and she wouldn't look at me. So it kind of killed my confidence, and but I still really liked her. I don't know what it was. I liked her. I hadn't even talked to her, but something about her, I loved her. I didn't love her, but I mean, I loved the idea of thinking about her, of being her boyfriend or whatever. And I would fantasize about her all the time. at all points throughout the day. And like I'd be in the library or the hallway and I'd pass by her and I'd see her, and like I had the chance to like say hello or just introduce myself or make a joke or something, and I never did. I never fucking did it. I just never talked to her, man. But one day I woke up and I had class in a few hours. I'm like, you know what, man, I gotta do it, because I'd rather regret what I did than what I did not. And I drove my Jeep Wrangler down to Lord Fairfax Community College, and before my class started, I saw her in another class, like getting ready, like getting, you know, just getting her work ready for the class to start. And it was her and a couple other students in the classroom, and I'm just walking in the hallway. I'm like holding my backpack. I'm like fuck, like my heart's fucking pounding. So I knock on the door, and she looks at me, and I'm like, hey, can I talk to you? And I'm just like the worst, like no game at all, like zero game, totally fucking awkward. I'm like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? And I'm like all serious. I'm like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Like that, like I'm a cop or something. I actually did. This is a little side note. I actually really wanted to be a police officer when I was in my late teens and early 20s. In fact, I applied for several jobs. You know what? That's another video idea. And she walks up to me with her head down, and I could tell that she's like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, is this guy gonna arrest me or some shit? And I'm just like, can I take you out sometime? Like, I'm like such a little bitch, man. I'm such a little bitch, dude. And she just like, oh, no, I'm sorry. Like that, like, you know, like a girl does, like to let you down easy. And to be fair, you know what, she was nice about it. She could have laughed in my face, you know. She didn't. Maybe she did later. And I'm just like, oh, okay, sorry to bother you. And I just walked away with, you know, with my fucking tail in between my legs, like my fucking dick like shriveled up like a fucking piece of little popcorn or something. And I'm walking around, and I'm just like, you know what, man, fuck this class today, dude. I'm just gonna go home, man. And I did. Like, I skipped class. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Like what the fuck did I just do? I totally just embarrassed myself. And but I'm glad I did that, because it showed me that getting rejected and getting turned down was really not that bad at all. It wasn't that bad at all. And I would continue to see her in class or around the campus for the rest of my tenure at Lord Fairfax, and she would, of course, avoid eye contact with me. Like, it was obviously an awkward thing, and it was just, I ended up moving to Atlanta, Georgia with my best friend Josh McAfee at the time. Josh McAfee, shout out to you, man. You're my best buddy ever. I love you, man. And yes, I will say his last name. He deserves to be known to the world. He's a fantastic gentleman. He's my best friend of all time. And but I guess one thing I wanted to say in this video, one other thing, is that I used to not have much confidence in myself when it came to like making friends or talking to people that I wanted to go out with or whatever. And now that I'm much older, well, you know, that I'm older and I'm more experienced and I'm more confident in myself, and that I don't really give a fuck anymore what people think of me, because I like if you guys have been following me for a while, like I'm a pretty confident dude now. Like I've done a lot of cool shit in my life, and that's made me confident in the type of person I am. And now that I have this confidence in myself, it's like sometimes I'm not motivated to do shit. Like, maybe some of you guys can kind of relate to what I'm saying. Maybe some of y'all aren't really feeling me right now, but it's like, now that I have this self-assurance and this confidence, I also deal with sexual confusion. And, you know I've been making all these videos about how I love trans women, and I do. I love some of them, like the ones that are good looking, of course. But I'm still very sexually confused. Like, sometimes I think, like, well, do I want to be with a guy sometimes? Cause I've made several videos where, like, I say I don't, but sometimes I think about it. I know for sure I'm not interested in like a female, like a pussy. Like, pussy does nothing for me. Like, it really does nothing for me. Like, it's stinky, they're ugly, they're like, pussy does nothing for me. But I like cock. And I know I've said I don't like guys, but sometimes I think a lot about it. And I know I'm getting way the fuck off track now, but it's like, now that I have this self-assurance and this self-confidence, it's like, now I battle my sexual preferences. It's like, man, what the fuck do I want, man? And sometimes when I think about dating somebody or whatever, it's like, well, what's the fucking point? Like, why even try? So it's like this fucking confliction. So, and you guys know that I try to be honest about, you know, honest about who I am in my videos, and I don't even know who I am really, man. Like maybe deep down I am gay, you know? And if I am, then all right, fuck it. But I don't really want to be. You know what I mean? It's a kind of a fucked up thing. And this is real talk here, man. This is some real shit right here. So, I don't know, dude. All I know is I'm going to hang out with my mommy today, and we're going to have a good day, and we're going to see what happens. I'm trying to stay on my feet. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now in terms of, like, being with anybody. I know I just did, like, a total, like a 180. I did, like, a fucking 180 here. But, yeah, this has been on my mind a lot lately, and I don't really know what I want, like, sexually. And like throughout my life, most of the vast majority, like over 90% of my sexual experiences, whether it's been with pussy, dick, trans women, or whatever, it's always been disappointing and unsatisfying. Always. I've never really had like good sex, really, and I'm dead serious. So maybe one day I'll meet the right person, whatever. But that's just kind of where I'm at now. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point anymore. But fuck it. It's just kind of funny because now that I do have this self-assurance and I do have this I don't give a fuck type of confidence in this candid this candor about me, I don't really know what to do with myself. So anyways, guys, if you guys have any kind of input on that, shoot me an email at nojokestriking@gmail.com. Bitches. Been a pleasure speaking to you guys. You can all go fuck your mothers. Peace.